I feel trapped because my mom doesn't know what she'll do without me if I move out. So, there's a little bit of context needed for this first. I'm 24, and still live at home with my mom. I got with my first girlfriend almost a year ago now, and my mom is definitely scared about the idea of moving out. She doesn't have a job. She was made redundant a few years ago and claims sick pay benefits for her back. She's just turned 60, so she claims she's just ready to retire and doesn't want another job, but complains about being in the house all the time with nothing to do. She has been taking up walking clubs recently though. Mom's mental health isn't great. We lost my sister last year, who was only 36, and it hit Mom really hard. The situation was worse than just losing my sister, but it's far too long and complicated to explain. She has no motivation to do anything, and my twin brother moved out years ago, so if I leave home, she'll have nothing left since my family all live a couple hours away. Even now, she gets annoyed when I go to visit my girlfriend, huffing and puffing and asking what days of the week I'll be home for dinner for. It makes me feel like a child, despite the fact that I've said many times that I'm happy just making my own food. She talks about getting a mortgage together, and then when she's gone, me and my girlfriend could have the house, but then throws comments in like, well, actually you might not be with her then. First loves never usually last. I'm pretty sure my mom just wants me to stay single forever and stay at home forever. She just seems to hate the idea of me having independence from her, so ends up taking it out on my girlfriend, despite the fact that she's never done anything to Mom. And when Mom sees her, she's always so nice to her, but then makes snarky comments when it's just me. She doesn't do this to my brother's girlfriend. I understand that relationships sometimes don't last, but you take that risk when you love someone you know. At least it will be the start of my independence from my mom. I work a part-time job, but often work close to full-time hours, so me and my girlfriend could potentially afford a flat together. I help with the bills at home, but our landlady recently doubled our rent. Our rent hadn't changed in 16 years, so I'm paying even more than before, and I'm hardly home since I'm at my girlfriend's a lot of the time, so I'm spending more money on food, etc. I see no reason to stay at home anymore, since I'm not saving any money, and it's only making me miserable. Mom talks about moving out of this place like I'm going to go with her, even though she knows I don't want to. I feel trapped because I don't know how my mom is going to financially support herself if I'm not around. I'd be essentially making my mom homeless by moving out. Does anyone have any advice? I genuinely feel trapped, and it annoys me that my brother was lucky enough to meet his girlfriend years ago, so he didn't have to deal with any of this. And no one else I know feels financially responsible for their own mother. I don't want to be either, but I feel like I'm doomed to be, since if I just move out, everyone's going to think I'm in butthole. What can I do? Dealing with my younger cousin and my aunt-in-law. I have a story to share. Here's some background info first. I'm a 21M university student and work at my university. I have a 11M cousin who is in elementary school who has been diagnosed with ASD, autism, and he has difficulty regulating his emotions. He's prone to anger outbursts. Let's call my cousin YC, my mom M, and my aunt-in-law, my cousin's mother, Al. A couple weeks ago, I was at my house, where he and his mom were staying the night. They informed me beforehand. My cousin forgot his tablet at his house and asked me to go get it after I left my university that day. I agreed, but when I got to my house, I realized too late that I forgot it. YC. He sees me come into the room. Where's my tablet? Me, oh. I'm sorry, cousin's name. I forgot it. Sorry about that. I can lend you my phone if you want. YC. He strides up to me and snatches my phone from my hand. Are you stupid, OT something? Next time, you'll get what you deserve if you forget it. Me. Indignant. What? I said I'm sorry, man. Take it easy. YC. Next time you forget, I'll beat you up. My mom, as well as my aunt-in-law and uncle told me to cut him some slack due to his ASD. I was annoyed, but I was okay with it, since I felt there was no point in escalating the situation. Besides, if I started an argument with him, I know that all of my relatives will side with him. Fast forward to yesterday. So, I was playing GTA 5 on my gaming PC when I saw my cousin come into my room. YC, what game are you playing? Me. Oh, hey. The game isn't really appropriate for you, so? YC, let me play. Me. If I let you, your parents will be upset with me. I can't. YC, let me play, or I'll slap you across the face. Me. trying to think about way out of this. Look, man, please leave. YC, you're gonna get what you deserve. Then, to my horror, he runs past me and punches my monitor, damaging it and cracking the screen. Me, hey, stop. Cousin's name, what are you? He proceeds to smash the glass panel of my PC and rips out the GPU, likely damaging the motherboard too. At this point, I was enraged since I saved up the money for it and also built it myself. My aunt-in-law came in, asking what happened. My cousin ran crying to them. YC, he wouldn't let me play? And he shouted at me. AL, original poster, what is going on here? Why didn't you let him play? Me, the game I was playing isn't appropriate for him. YC, original poster is selfish. I'm gonna punch him. AL, let me handle it. I also gestured to my cracked monitor and destroyed GPU on the ground, as well as shattered glass on the floor. AL, you can just buy new ones. It's not a big deal. And besides, original poster, I gave you some money for your birthday last October, and you probably used it for this. So it's mine. Me. I glare at my cousin, and then look back at her. What? You can't be serious. AL, why are you so angry? You should have just let him play, and none of this wouldn't have happened. Me, ugh. My mom then came in, and then after hearing the story, she demanded that my aunt-in-law give me the money to pay for the PC parts my cousin destroyed. Look, AL, pay for original poster's destroyed belongings. YC's disorder isn't an excuse for his behavior. AL, don't tell me how to raise my son. YC, we're done here. YC sticks out his tongue at me, that's what you get. Me. They then left. I did not touch my cousin at all during the encounter, and if I did, I would instantly be in the wrong after that. My maternal aunt, younger sister of my uncle and mom, tore into AL for letting her son go after destroying someone else's parts. And my maternal grandparents were furious at my aunt-in-law for letting her precious son do something like that and not apologizing. They forced my aunt-in-law to pay for what my cousin destroyed, so at least there's that. My AL still insists that my cousin was right and that I was wrong. I never thought I'd be here, yet here I am.